check, mic check. Does everyone hear me? Mic check, mic check. I think I'm still missing some alert sound or something. I just made these scene like a while ago. Desktop audio. I need some desktop audio. All's good. All's good. I'm still gonna check a few things as well. Hold on, I still need to check what are the sounds that I missed. I might be lacking I still lacking a few audio sounds, so some sound might not play properly. Especially, I'm afraid that the alert sounds that when someone follow or subscribe, it will not play. But again, it's all good. All good, all good. Again, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing today? How are you doing, Tia? How are you doing, Edis? Yes. How are you all doing today? Konkuro desu. Masaru Kuroka desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I am your mask maker, and welcome everyone to this chatting stream. How are we all doing today? It's still Friday, so I'm ready to rock. Nice, that's awesome. It's also Friday in here, so yeah, sure, why not? I was working on this since the beginning of this week. Yeah, there is a thing that I've told you about. I was gonna save this idea for my 6-month anniversary, but yeah, I figured like just do it, you know. And yeah, those are no copyrighted music, so I'm not absolutely worried about it, but I'm not absolutely like sure with it either, so it's 50-50, but I don't care if this channel get banned as long as I can put up like this good stream. I don't really care, you know, because the Black Sun is not this channel. It is not like a stream where you come and watch. It is where we all are, like wherever we are together, we are the Black Sun, and that is matter. We can always make a new stream account, right? And we can always apply for affiliate all over again, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, welcome everyone. Yes, we have a little bit of chatting stream today. I hope everyone's doing fine. Yeah, I think the schedule of this one was to be lore discussion or something like that. So I don't know what's the last time we did a lore stream, but oh, nice. Hello Zalias, welcome to a Black Sun. Hope you enjoyed your stay. How are you doing? These beautiful Kuro things. Yeah, well, it's an idea. It's worth a try. It is a simple idea, but a lot of stuff put together. You do care. Well, I always care. Anyway, again, if you all like my work, consider following me on Twitch and Twitter. Hey, doing good, just dropping by. Well, welcome then. You dropped by a very irregular stream of us over here, so this is things that you only see once, so welcome, I guess. Anyway, I think you all know what we're gonna talk about today. I don't remember what time, when did we, when's the last time we had a large chatting stream like that? I think it was like a few months ago. Yeah, I think it was like a few months ago, and I figured, you know, let's have you all like revise everything all over again, because I'm sure everyone here already forgot like what numbers are the you know, I think you all forgot everything, so yeah, why not? Like what's model 01, 02, all over to 08. So we're gonna browse through a lot of files belong to the mass project over here, which is all the way from model 01 to 09, which is, in case anyone didn't know, 08 is the one that I regularly use. Yes, 08 is the one that I regularly use for my daily usage, like something like those. And we're gonna go through a lots of these over here. And is there going to be a quiz? I don't take notes. No, you don't. You know, we're not gonna take quiz though. But yeah, I guess I should like tell you the lore as a mask maker once in a while, you know, just to slap those information into your head. But no, this is not a test. But if you have any questions about the lores, you can put them in the chat, and I'll answer them if I can. Right? So with that said, though, I think let's begin, shall we? How this will work is we're gonna go all over. Of course, we're gonna go all over the models, but we're gonna go from all the way from model 09 to 08 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From the beginning all the way through the first model, you know, just to, because there's I think there's a lot of kind of quote unquote spoiler alerts in the beginning of this mass project. That said though, I think let's begin. So I see, yes, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat.
Do you want to grow your YouTube channel?
Oh shit, what the fuck is that?
More subscribers, more watch
YouTube. Fuck ass. Anyway, don't mind that. Scott, there was some ads I opened on YouTube. Anyway, let's begin, shall we? We're gonna go from model how about let's go from the ones that you're all those in the classic YouTube fuck ass. I know, right? This is a 1 hour videos after all, so I figured it should do that. Let's go from the models that you all know and love, which is model 08. You're all familiar with 08, right? Usually it's a number one solution to get an ad blocker. Well, the thing is, I don't really like get annoyed by the ads when I watch YouTube, like minor inconvenience, you know, so I just don't bother all the way to get the ad blocks. But anyway, let's go with the lore, starting with 08. The ones that you're all familiar with, like the one that I use the most. Alright, so as you all know, 08 is the one that yeah, it's a perfected models out of all the previous models, 08 and 09 is the most perfected one and without flaws, right? 08 is a perfect vessel, being an overall improved version of 01, with flexibilities and adaptabilities of 06, over body management capabilities of 05, and an absolute stable control over the vessel without risk, unlike 03 or 04. And most notably, the ability to travel between parallel worlds, including but not limited to physical, digital, and psychological world. Go Prime and make YouTube lose money by watching far too much. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna go Prime. Yeah, so for some of you who are quite new to this, let me explain a bit. Yes, being 08 is the perfect vessels over improved version of 01, which 01 is basically the original body of mine. Yes, it's the original body, which is the whole point of this whole project after all, which we'll go into it in just a bit. Flexibilities and adaptabilities of 06, which is Kuraka 06, which, yes, you all know and love. The 06. She always known to have the adaptabilities to use all the equipments attached to all the other models. Like, for example, 05, which is the mask. Like, any equipments, she adapts very well, which make her like a very good example to experiment on. A very good sample. This psychological include dreams, right? Well, if that's what you call it, then yes. But well, psychological world is a little bit more complicated, so we don't use it that much. Oh, hello Lambda, welcome. Cool backgrounds. Yeah, thank you. We're having a lore chatting stream today, so welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, so back with it. Yes, 06 was already known with a lot of adaptabilities to all the equipments, making her role is a vital for the development of the mass series. Body management capabilities of 05, which is the mass. 05 is the mass, which has the ability to take control over your physical capabilities, extending them, and basically increase your physical abilities. Pretty interested getting to travel between worlds. Well, if you put it this way, that is how VTuber works. I think you all remember what VTuber stands for, right? Virtual YouTubers. That is, yes, the whole purpose of this model. Good, rested and ready to listen to that lore. And have I missed too much? No, you haven't missed too much. We're just getting started. So yeah, again, we're going all the way from 08 and 09 all the way to 7, 5, 4, 6, 5, 6, stuff, all the way to 01. So we're currently at 08 right now, and we'll go 08 and 09 first. Anyway, yes, and if anyone remembers, and to anyone who haven't heard it yet, 03 and 04 has they had known issues of going quote unquote berserk, which yes, those two models we're gonna go in detail just a little bit later. And yes, the ability to travel between parallel worlds. This is the ability that was failed to install in Model 07. Yes. Yes. So that said though, there's a few more datas on Model 08. We have over here. This is Model 08. Is what you so call it the mask maker. Like maybe music is a little bit overloud. Sometimes I can't hear you very well. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that so? I'm gonna tone it down a little bit, right? Is it better? Is it better? How is the voice, chat? Can you hear me clearly? Yes, thank you. Yeah, so this setup right here, I just made this at the beginning of this week, so I didn't get to test out much. I said beginning of this week, but basically I only have like 2 days to work on this. I even worked on this like an hour before the stream. Yeah, so technically I only have like 2 or 3 days in actual time to make this scene because you know, I already have stream and I already have work, and yeah, much better. Sounds good. Right. My voice good? Can you hear me clearly? Yeah. Did you want me to go over do you want me to go over 08 again, or should we continue? Because, you know, there's really nothing about 08, and all you have to know is 08 is the perfected version with fixed flaws from previous models, and yes, fixes the flaws from previous models and upgraded. So it's nearly like all other models and combine it into one. It's like that is your normal mask maker that you all know and love. Okay, noted. Yes. And of course we will go in details to every single models later. But yes, that is for 08, the mask maker. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Ignore that. Yeah, it's probably gonna play as a few more times like that during the stream, but don't worry about that. Also, again, yes, if you like my work, you can consider checking out the merch store. You can also type in the chat !merch to check it out. Anyway, let's continue. So these are a few images we have of 08 that I compiled like just a while ago. This is very normal sketch and image really. And yes, these are I don't know if I have shown you these before, but these are the original concept of, yes, the Model 08. Like there were no fancy reference sheets, no nothing. It was just some scribble and I get to work on it right away. Highly recommend the mousepad. Oh yeah, lots of people love the mousepad, right? Yeah, it does seem so. I think it is a good one because you know, it can display like mostly the full artwork. So yes, also recommend the mousepad. Concept art, love it. Yeah, I don't think I have shown this one even on my debut or anywhere at all, but because these are basically just scribbles. These are literally concept arts. I just scribble them out and yeah, work on it right away. And if you look at the middle screen, you can see that I don't think lots of you recognize, but those circle thing between my ears, those were actually originally designed to be headphones. Interesting concept art. Thank you. Yes, those between the ears. They were actually headphones. Original headphones. I don't know how's the process gone. Like maybe I like a few more details to make it look more like a headphone, or I was just too into mecha details, and now it just turned into those pads at the side of my head. They still function as a headphone though. I plan to make it more clearly, like in my future models, but yeah, it is originally headphone. I don't think a lot of people already know it. They can extend as well, as seen in some of my few masks. Also, they were supposed to be headphones. Yes, they were supposed to be headphones. Which I think you can see why more clearly when we get to know Model 7, Model 07, the Corrupted. Anyway, let's continue. Yes, so there are a few more ones. This is probably from one of my expedition. Like, yes, back in the days, we gone to a lot of expeditions and through a lot of battles with the team and myself. I think the pad looks better than headphones would have. To be honest, I think so too. But at the same time, I also want it to be like headphones. You know, I always has that kind of aesthetic that have headphones hanging on my neck. But yeah, in the end, somehow it becomes the pads. It is, yeah. If you look at the top of the head, in the middle picture, between my, it was supposed to be like, you know, the thing between two headphones. Somehow it has those middle lines in it, and it, instead of curving, it's formed a those lines make it less like a headphone. The bridge, yeah, kind of. Sorry, I'm not very good with English to describe what it is, but I don't know how to call it either. To be honest, I don't even know how to call it in my language as well. But yes, those are supposed to be the whole headset with only the mask on top. But for some reason, the whole thing doesn't look like a headphone at all, and I'm fine with it because it looks good. And if you are wondering, those still function as a headphone. They still function as headphones with a little few more functions, like I don't know, like echolocation, and it can also like catch the radio waves and everything. But yes, it's still function as a headphone. And basically it's function as ears as well, because the whole head is one big solid piece of mechanical system at all. I always thought it was a port for quartz. Well, to be honest with you, a lot of things when I made this model were not thought properly. I just think they look good, and then you know, I just make it, and then I came up with an uses for them later. But yes, that's how they were made. I think it's called headband. What do they call it? Headband? Radioactive radio wave. Radioactive and radio waves, those are different concepts, you know. Radioactive means like also was nuclear related shit, and radio waves literally so radio waves from your radio. So those are two different concepts. And let's look at some more. Yes, this one is a little bit more recent, and I actually never showed you this before, but there are still a little bit flaws in the new models. And yes, I know I call it like the perfected models, but yes, there's nothing without flaws. And sometimes when the emotional values reach a certain threshold that they cannot handle it, it will break and distortion into this dimensional thing, like a dimensional gaps that it shows on the face that looks like an eye. Terrifying idea of radioactive radio waves. Yes, I have seen this one. Yes, this is a very recent one. This is actually a facial expression that I have never showed you before ever since debut. It was there in all the models, mostly all the models, because after a while I realized I don't show them much because it was not intended to show much, and I don't find the time to actually use them either. But it was there before my debut when the model was made. It's still there. It was always there. That expression. Anyway, let's move into another one. And yes, I think you also knows like a few more masses forms of mine. Like yes, I have also made like a few mass form adjustment for 08. They were not entirely different models. They are the same models, but these are different mass forms. Kind of worry about that one. Imagine producing cancer just to listen to music. Radiation headphone. Let's not do that. We don't want to blow everyone heads up, right? We don't want to do that.
Stay on top
Oh
of emails,
god.
documents,
Ads.
and more without having to stay put.
Fuck
Whether
off.
you're-
I don't care. Anyway. These are some of my different mass form that I have. The blue one, I really actually not really use it much. It's something I really don't use much. I really like how it was made with the shark design type, but in the end I didn't use it much because of how it function. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the mask, but when I put it on my face, it just feels a little bit clunky and it just doesn't really feel natural when talking with it on my face. I like the red one. Was it a New Year form? Ah, yes. The wolf fox form. I don't actually know what it is. It's like a combination of both. But yes, it was from the New Year model. I had a bottom right on a lot. Bottom right. I don't remember which one is right. Oh yes, the musical one, right? Ah yes, it is the one that was inspired by it's a combination of this kind of sound tracking thing. The sound volumes on the face and a design also takes on Beethoven and modern days EDM DJ kind of vibes, and a little bit otaku as well. It's like a combination of Mozart but more modern days, youngers, like kind of EDM DJ and otaku kind of vibes. So yeah, I actually haven't prepared the whole thing. Yeah, the dubstep mask. Yeah. To be honest, the reason I actually started making these masks is because I like it. Some other VTubers, and it born from my wish to actually like hang out with them. Like I like their models, and so I make a mask similar to their concept. Like for example, the blue one in the middle, it was a shark type mask. Yes, because I like Minnow, I like Terra, Mako, and Artemis. Like there are a lot of shark VTubers. So much that I actually end up making a mask, a shark type mask. Yes, and same goes for the dog fox type thing. I don't really actually have a specific VTubers in mind, but there are a lot of those. So I suppose I would just make one as well. But also it was the New Year model. So that model was using the traditional Vietnamese costume. It was called áo tứ thân. I think I already explained that in my New Year's, but yeah, just to let you know, it's actually the male traditional costume of Vietnamese men. And yes, I already speak about the dubstep mask, but it was based on Autotune Ready. Did anyone knows Autotune Ready? Yes. Yes, she has absolutely awesome design. Autotune Ready. Was it like? Yes, Autotune Ready. She also has that mask design. Oh god, why do I, every time I turn on someone's stream they go ara. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. Please leave me alone. Hey, let's look at some more. And this is an earlier, much earlier designs of. This is my first time seeing her. If this is the first time seeing her, then you should consider checking her out, because her model design is it's like those music volume thing, but it's shaped like a mouse. Really awesome. Jeez. I know. But yeah, anyways, this is a much earlier design of the mask maker. A much earlier design. Like back then, the mask wasn't designed to have open mouths. It just had that general shape, and I think it was holding like some kind of box weapon or something like that. As this one, I remember her design is awesome. Yes, her design is awesome. Too awesome. Just that I just thought to myself, I want one like that. I want a mask with a tracking volume thingy on my according to my mouth. That would be so damn awesome. Damn, you're going for frame 5. Oh, hello Necroscan. Welcome. How are you doing today? We are having a little bit chat on the lore of the mask maker. How are you doing? Welcome. Yes, check out Necroscan as well. That was fire. Nice. Jesus. It's burning. Everything is burning. Oh fuck. How are you doing today, Kuroba boy? I'm doing pretty fine. We're having a little bit chat on the lore of the mask maker. We're doing pretty fine. We just started. We're going to the lore of the mask maker. It's basically entitled the Mask Project. So we just went through the 08 right now. It's the form that everyone knows and love. So let's go to another one. Last so hard because of the sound really deep. Outlast. God. I remember the last time I played Outlast, it was during one of the school trip, and the boys were playing Outlast in the room, and every time I feel like there's a bit of scary thing, I would run out the room onto the road. It's like a kind of a 2-day 1-night trip, and they basically has this whole place with roads for cars and stuff in it. And yeah, I would basically ran out of the room to the road to that bench on the sidewalk and just sit there and oh my god, I need to calm this down and go back in keep watching them playing Outlast. Yo, Park Lords, yeah, I know. I got spooked and I started speaking French. I don't know French. I can even speak French without don't know French. In fact, never mind. I also do the same thing as well when speaking Japanese. Like, I usually just spit out like random Japanese stuff without making any sense. Like, what kind of the show? Like, yeah, some stuff like that. Like, especially when I'm on the road, when I'm riding my bike on the road, I would just like spit out random Japanese stuff without even knowing what it means. Anyway, we'll continue on the Matchmaker lore. Next up, we will go to model 09, which is Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is a more powered armor. Specifically, 09 is the driver belts. It's a driver, and yes, it was made to countering 03 because of her increased activity, some sort. It comes to a need to develop a model with enough power as 04 to stop her. Where was it? Wait, hold on. Let's say where I should put this one for now because it's really hard to look at the screen. There we go. See, 09. Thames that armor. Thank you. It's, yeah. I believe in 09 supremacy. Everyone loves 09. Every time I go Henshin on screen with 09 armor, everyone go crazy. Everyone loves it. Well, I put a lot of words putting up that armor as well. Anyway, on the 09 document, due to recent increasing activity from 03, which is, if anyone remembers, and to anyone who haven't heard it, 03 is basically Shiroka. Due to recent increased activity from 03, physical enhancement alone is no longer effective, which is the one that we have on 08. Yes, but rather an entire combat-oriented model similar to 04 is needed, which is the Beast, which is also proven to be risky due to past 04 related events. Like the Beast 04 has known issues of going berserk and stuff we'll talk about later. We will go more into these models in a little bit. Taking 05 as an example, the mass and replicate a small fraction of 08 abilities to travel between parallel worlds. 09 was designed for this purpose. 09 is a small portable device resemble a belt, which you can look at the bottom screen. With that is 09. We need to see 09 more often. I need to spend more coins. Well, sorry about that. Using 09 is still a luxury to do on stream, so good luck with that. Yes, 09 is a small portable device resemble a belt, capable of enveloping the current vessel with a combat-oriented armor, functionally similar to 04 when activated, but much more stable. So the concept idea here is harness the power, the combat capabilities of 04, but we don't actually taking to build the whole model. We only use and put it into a driver belt, which is much more stable than a model with neural sensors and a neural system and sense and all kinds of that. So instead we just put it into a driver belt, which turned into an armor, which is much more stable. Yes, I've been stockpiling points, just waiting for perfect time. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Also, yes, I have decreased the points of the 09 models and other stuff a little bit. Yes. Yes, much more stable. The armor, when not used, it kept in a private vault parallel world, separate from 04 and 07, and available for further modding, upgrades, and alteration if needed, makes it an ideal solution for countering 03. Yeah, so I think I need to explain a little bit on 03 and 04 because it is the whole reason why the mass project needs to be developed, because they are the targets, the nemesis. They went rogue and stuff like that. No? So 03 is basically Shiroka. She's built the opposite differently from model 08 and everything, like different, rather than being black, she would design it to be the white Z model, and for 04 it is the beast. This is the original combat model designed to combat 03 but has gone berserk. 03 and 04, I don't know if I've seen those. Yeah, they are. I don't have much documents about them, but they are, you can say they are some of the antagonists of this series. Some of them. Right, so that is about 03 and 04, just a little bit for you guys to have an understanding. 03 looks like it can be terrifying. 04 is very cool. 03, yes. 03 and 04, again, we will go deeper into them in just a bit. This is just for a general understanding of the models. And here we have another ones of 09. Oh, for giving the Berserker vibe. Well, it does have it. We did have an event of 04 going Berserk, which we need to keep it in a vault. It is currently in a vault along with Model 07, which both of them has ceased all activities, but we still need to keep an eye on them. So we make the 3 body pills now later. To be honest with you, I actually really like Shiroka design, but the thing is, white is not always my thing, and yeah, also green is not always my thing. So I don't really documenting Shiroka that much. Like, we only have a few, even on this stream. Anyway, yes, this is one part of the 09 models in action of some sorts, something like that. And I think you already seen that 09 actually has eye, unlike those previous masks. But for things that you all don't maybe not realize, but 09 only has one eye on the left side, because you know you're only seeing like a quarter the 3-on-4 corner angle of the model, so you cannot actually see the other side of the model. But yes, 09 only has one eye on the left. Yes, 09 only has like one eye on the left. This is yes, I know it is a little bit easy to you know, because it does look like it has two eyes, right? But it only have one eye. Alright, again guys, if you have questions about the mass project, you can put it on the chat. So right now we're done with model 09, I guess. And yeah, did I miss anything? Yes. Alright, so we'll go to now. Not that we're done with 08 and 09, which are the ones that you usually see a lot on my stream. Let's go to see one of the antagonists of these, which is model 07. Oh wow, I also thought it had two eyes. Yes, it's very easy to mistaken. In a way, I am curious about what fuels the power to break the dimension. It is a little bit complicated to explain this.
In this behind the scenes video, I'm gonna be
Shit,
talking
goddamn
about
it.
recording
Ads.
ambient sound for video.
YouTube, damn it. Still have to turn it up from time to time. But don't mind that. Yes. Yeah, I don't really know. It's a little bit complicated to explain that. Damn, what happened to 07? Well, don't worry, we will go into it right now. God, pour into crude oil. So. We'll go into model 07 right now. Alright, so this is one of those antagonists of the series, and it's codenamed the Corrupted. Other than the concept of creating vessels with different properties than the original bodies, like in case of 02, 03, and 06, 07 was designed to be an overall improved 01, which is basically an improved original body, right? With mixed data from 06, removing most flaws from previous model to be an ideal vessel. So basically what's going on with 07 is it was supposed to be, you know, like if 07 success, we would not need 08. If 07 success, we would not need 08. But, continue the document here. However, during one of the last testing phase, 07 data were corrupted and the models was not able to function properly. Yes, so we have a little bit of functionalities issues during the last testing phase. To put it in simple ways, we could not run the files to running 07s. The data was corrupted and we could not run it, and it was, yeah, we could not run it, and yes, it turns out to be corrupted. Can't wait to touch 07 and perish. 07's, if you think about it, is kind of a failed experiment. It was supposed to be the perfected model, like 08, but well, failures is inevitable. Who shut down the PC without saving it, messed up 07. I think that's actually what happened. I really don't know why, but one day we decided to test out the 07, and yeah, it did not run. It did not run. So yeah, we had to keep it away. It is assumed one of the reasons led to the failure of 07 is because of the addition of 07 functionalities at one of the final testing phase, the ability to travel between parallel worlds. So 07 was more than just an improved physically the original body. It was more than that. At the last testing phase, we were trying to put in a module to make it travel between parallel worlds, which is the one that 08 is possessing right now. A virus from another dimension? No, it still has a physical body, but the neural system is not functioning. Yes, it's some kind of a failed experiment. Very, very unfortunate, not gonna lie. It was supposed to be 07, 08. It was supposed to be. And well, in case anyone didn't know, this is in real life speaking, 07 existed. It was my previous model. It was my previous model before 08. It's a live 2D model, but yes, it didn't function properly. I couldn't turn it on. So yeah. Oh, hello Yummy. Welcome. How are you doing today? You have enough sleep? I hope you have enough sleep. But glad you can come with us today. We are having a little bit of lore chatting. Hope you have enough sleep today. Anyway, let's continue the 07. 07 is kept in a secured vault. It is rumored 07 gains sentience during the corruption, and it's responsible for the malfunction of machines inside the workshop with the help of 04. The relation between 04 and 07 is unknown, and 07 is proven to have stopped it functional entirely, but they are placed in different vault chambers, and their signals are to be monitored 24/7. Kuro's old scuff model? No, it was my old functional model, 07. And we're gonna have a look at 07 because I don't think any of you has actually seen 07. Yes, we have a document on 07 right here, like an actual one of 07. It's a real thing. Yes. So this is model 07. Like I was saying, it was supposed to be the completed model. It was to be the completed models, but the files were corrupted. And I tried to recover the files, but I couldn't get it to run. So I have no choice but to build everything from scratch and just made it a little bit better from 07. No, never seen. Yes, I don't think any of you have ever seen this model at all, because yeah, it never get past the testing phase. It was never got past the testing phase, and to be honest, I couldn't even get it out of Live 2D. I couldn't even port it into a functional model file. So yes, it is an unfortunate failed experiment. We still need to keep an eye on it. But other than that, so functionalities is supposed to be pretty much the same to 08. 08 only, it's basically like more polished, more troubleshooting, and it's just a little bit better in here and there. I think it is good. I like 08 a bit more. Yes, I know. 08 is a little bit better here and there, but yes, this is what it's supposed to be like a few months ago. If it's success, if this were this one 07 were to success, we would not have 08 today. So it is also, you can call it for some reasons 07 is the successful 08. So yes. Yes, if 07 were to success, this would be the model. You would be looking at me every stream, not 08. But that is a thing. Shit, goddamn, these ads turn on like more often than not. Don't mind it. Alright, so to sum it up, yes, 07 is basically 08, but it's a failed experiment. Yes. Alright, so if anyone has any questions about the models, again, you can put them in the chat. I'll try to answer them, as many as possible. Anyway, let's go to the models that another models that you all know and love, which is model 06. Also, do I like get in the way of your view or anything? I'm gonna adjust a little bit. It doesn't really matter much, but whatever. Not really any question. Your artwork is wonderful as always. Well, thank you. I do spend a little bit too much time on making these. Yes, again, we'll go to another model that everyone is familiar with. There she is. Yes, there she is. The beloved model 06. The one that we all know and love. It was actually the models that I was using for years. Probably dated like 5 or 6 years ago since I started using 06. It was a long way. A long way before I started making 07 and 08, 09 for VTuber purposes with, the addition of parallel world thingy. Sick, let's go. Yeah. Alright, so let's go to the documents regarding 06. Yep, I usually call her just Kuroka 06 just to be clear with the models that I'm currently using. The mask maker, which was called 08 and 06 are the ones that you are probably most familiar with. Someday I'll probably lick Yoko too. She did say it can be scuffed as heck. You can try it, Yummy. You can try. Amy? Yeah. Sure, go ahead, that's. Anyway, we'll go to the document regarding 06. 06 used the frame and core of 02 as base. Yes, so basically 06 is 02. The 02 models didn't go anywhere. It was updated into model 06, so basically it's still the same model, but upgraded, better. Alright, O6 uses a frame and core of O2 as base, adding more upgrades and alteration, giving them a lot more flexibilities and adaptabilities, resulting in the ease of use for O6, including but not limited to upgrades, modding, and alteration. Because you see, I was using O6 like a lot, like probably for 5 or 6 years, and on the record, I'm still using her now, sometimes on stream. I'm still using her now. Anyway, at some point during the modding process, O6 gained its sentience. But unlike O3 and O4, O6 appears to be obedient and cooperative. Sometimes can even be described as quote-unquote kind, caring, and understanding. Basically, emotions of some sorts. Yes. O6 allowed me to port their minds into the model as if they are normal vessels. When the model is not taken by Kuro's mind data, O6's own mind take control and will often support in various tasks, such as cleaning, preparing meals, assisting with works, countering O3 with the help of O5, and etc. Basically put, O6 is best girl. No doubt about it, guys. O6 is best girl. Love her. Mwah. Best girl. So basically the thing is about the functionality of O6. She has a mind of her own, but whenever I use the model, she basically was you know, into some kind of deep sleep mode. It's nearly as if she turned it down to rest, so I can use the model. Yes. O6 is a big sister, literal Kuro waifu. Yes, O6 is best girl. And on this one, we actually have a lot of O6 datas. Yes, it's the one just you all know and love. The O6. Good old O6. I think this is a more recent one. Like, this is a transition from, I think this one from like years ago, like about 5 years ago. And this one is much recently, and it's a one that you're probably more familiar to. This one is also not long ago with the O5 mask. If you look at clearly, look closely to the middle screen, she was wearing the O5. Right, so basically O5 is just a mask with enhance your physical capabilities. So O6, she helps a lot with advancing the mass project. Amazing, thank you. She helps a lot with chores like housework, and she is a vital, the core of the mass project because of her adaptabilities and compatibilities with a lot of equipments and models. We're able to get a lot of data from experiments. I like O5, it's just a mask. Yes, O5 rather than a whole human norm model is just a mask. So basically this is the one with O5 and O6. And yes, as I was saying, O6 plays a vital point to develop in the mass project. Like, this is the early stage of O5 that we were already in the process of making O7s, and we were developing a mask. So basically O7 and O8, the mask was actually an improved 05, but like built into the model. So these were the process of making the mask. And she was still using the 05 mask and testing it out in some of the combats with the 03. And yes, these are some of the attires that she also liked to use. These are during she was still wearing 05 mask at the point and wearing maid dress. And hold on. And these are also.
Do you want to grow your YouTube channel? Do
Channel-
you want to earn more views?
No,
more subscribers,
YouTube. Shut the
more
fuck up.
watch time?
Shut up. Made 06, yes. To the closer than details, yeah. So these are actually the development of a new masses 05 masses to build into 07, and she was also helping with experimenting the mask. These are the Aegis mask. What would you call it? AEG 15. Yeah, basically the design is like the Paladin Valkyrie type thing, and we even built that giant blocks of swords thing, which I think is the one that was used in the earlier stage of 08, which is this one. It's a little bit modified, but I think it is that one. I had never seen that too because I rarely shows my stuff. Right? So we're going to a little bit of documents over here. And yes, these are the early stage of 07 and 08 mask, the war sword, yes. So if you look to the bottom screen, if you look to the small bottom screen, you can see that is the actual design of the AEG 15, the sword. Basically, it acts like a shield, like a wall shield, but it also contains a katana inside it. Block sword is cool, yes. That bounces you into space. It's actually meant for defending purpose, really. It was a lot for defending purpose, and yes, it deal blunt damage. Also, water? Yes, I'll hydrate. Grab myself a cup of water. Yeah. Yes, I really like the quote-unquote tanky kind of vibes. So yes, I do make those a lot. These are more simple, a simple version of the design, an AEG 15. So that we have a more developed version of the mask. This is a little bit more developed. The mask still doesn't have mouths, but it's starting to get into shapes of the mask. To call it simple, I'm crying. Kind of. It's look like it could cut through everything in half with his. No, rather than that, the war sword is. It was like a huge blocks. It was a huge blocks, and it was mostly for the purpose of acting as a shield. The katana was included inside, which you can look at it in the smaller screen. Yes, and these are a more developed of the mask. The mask didn't open mouth back then, but we were getting really close to the design. And this is, yes, an even more developed, which we have this sleek, smooth design on the face. Also, drawing are awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah, so this is actually a brilliant idea, really. Like, I get to talk about the lores, and at the same time, I get to show my past artwork, which is absolutely brilliant idea. Anyway, yeah, so we have this sleek mask design. This smooth design was actually they were actually some kind of sunglasses and slash visor on the face. Yes. Is that one I know? Yes. This is also an earlier design of the mask. And then, after that, we actually get into this final design of the mask, which is the one that we know today. Of course, back in the day, 07 was not made, and obviously 08 and 09 was not there as well. So 06 was the one to use these masks. 06 was the one to test out these masks during combat. So most of the time she would wear it in combat with 03. Yeah, protects those beautiful eyes. Yes, those beautiful eyes. Does this look very pop? Yes. Yes, these are the final design. It is very, very close to the current 07 and 08 that we know by far. It was, I think these one were just like a few months ago. Like, I don't know, a year ago? Something as a pioneer of Z mask. Yes. Again, 06 was... She plays a vital part in the development of the mask project because of her adaptabilities and capabilities. So, right, she adapts to a lot of the equipment, including the 05 mask and the new mask. We are still working on how she has that kind of adaptabilities, but it was really helpful on getting in very, very valuable data out of these experiments to develop the mask, but these are those final stage of the mask. This is actually a picture after one of her battles. Yes, she killed some kind of unknown creatures or something like that. Yes. Yes, I know. Some of these things probably some of you have never seen before. But, well, that's what the stream for. That's awesome. Thank you. Yes, that is... I think that is all for the section of our beloved 06 Bloodborne Vice. I mean, there's a lot of bloods and she really overdid it right there. Who would win in a fight between 06 and 08? That is something that I would not like to find out. Is that art available on your Twitter or somewhere? Yes. If you want to see more of this artwork of mine, you can always go to my DeviantArt right here, where I have literally every single artwork since I went digital. Yes, so I'll put on a link in here if you want to check out later. I will also post the if you also would like post regarding the oh, thank you. My sis bring me cookie. So if you also would like some of these, the summary files of these mass project, like all these texts over here that you want to read it later, I also have like a bookmark post on my Twitter of some sort. Where was it? It's somewhere around here. I've bookmarked it. Yes, these. I will retweet it later after the stream. But here are, yes, the bookmarked posts of the mass project if you want to take a closer look at all the models. Anyway. Hey, cookie. That's good. Anyway, then we are done with the 06 section. We will go into 05, and don't worry, we will return to the 06 part again later when we explore more about her in the 02 section, which is she is basically the first model to be created because 01 was the original body. So 02 and 06, she is basically the first model to be created, right? She's by far the oldest model out of all these one, excluding myself, of course. Come with are only on Twitter, like your Fate version of 06, actually. Yeah, some of them only available on Twitter. But because of my recent VTuber activities, you know, but you should be able to find like most of them on my DeviantArt. I should do a live stream sometime. Yeah, she should do a live stream sometime. Live stream is fun. I mean, everyone needs to get to know about the ones they're watching every once in a while. Even though I think I'll be very scuff and reveal my waifu. That's okay. People like scuff stuff, really. Surprisingly, people like scuff stuff. I don't know why, but they're just fun. Anyway, we will continue into the next one, which is model 05, which is regardless of the huge man in here, which is basically me, the 01. The one in the picture is actually 01, but 05 is simply the mask. 05 is a mask, right? I'll go to the lower in here. Rather than a full body model, 05 was only a mask. Which again, I and 06 use it a lot in combat against 03. And it is the base to creating the mask that I am using on 08 right now. Like, I'm going to the document here. 05, aka the mask. 05, rather than a humanoid model, is a device used to increase physical capabilities of different model. Since a full model vessel built solely for the purpose of combat has risks of going malfunction, such as the case of 04, 05 was designed to take shape of a gas mask and is used to combat 03 instead. O5 is capable of controlling the vessel organically and psychologically, giving the current vessel connected to it more control over their blood flows, heartbeat rate, etc., therefore increase their physical capabilities, including capabilities, endurance, regeneration, and etc. The combo. Anyway, since we're speaking to the mass, I guess I should run back to a little bit of the pics of 06 in here, because I mean she was still using 05 during the during her activities, right? So these are a more clearer version of the mass, I guess. As I took 10. Well, they were not mass-produced, lol. But yeah, basically, it's a mass. It's a gas mask. Design it like a gas mask. And yeah, it increased your physical capabilities by having access to your neural systems and every kind of shit, you know. Yeah, so Osik was still using 05 during her activities, and she still is now, because since the new mass is built into the 08 itself, so when we are combating 03, 08 already has a new mass built into itself, but this one 05 still exists and it's still functional, so 06 will still use it to provide backups for me during combats with 03. I still want to borrow 05 for a bit. No, you cannot do. So 100% of your potential, well, mostly physical capabilities. Like, it's not like you will gain unhuman strength or anything, or like Superman or anything. It just makes everything like, it makes you stronger, run faster, much more endurance, regenerate faster, and all kinds of stuff. Pretty much inhuman, really, but yeah, it increased your physical capabilities. Think of it as have any one of you have read Guns? GANTZ? Yeah, it's basically like a gun suit, something like that. Overall enhancement, yes. It's basically a gun suit. It really does not protect you from damage or anything though. You're still vulnerable without further protection, which is you know, just normal protection by this point, really. And it's based on the models, the physical capability as well, which is already built into each model. So it doesn't really do much on the side of defensive capabilities, because, you know, it's just a mask. It already covers your face, but it does increasing in regeneration from damage, so in a way it does help a bit. Normal human is around 30% of their physical ability as far as you know. The rest is for the panic mode. Yeah, it is actually a true stop though. Like when you're in a pinch is where your physical capability is pushed up to the limits. Guns make out when? It's 09. It's basically 09. Or if you're talking about that giant robot, it is visible. It had large hitboxes. It is clunky, and it costs a lot of money. For your information, Yami. So that is for the 05. So that is the part of 06, 05 and everything out of the way. Let's get back into another one of the antagonists of the series, which we already mentioned them like a lot earlier. One of them is 04, which is also one of the big obvious reason that we integrated the offensive combat system in most of our models. And just before I go into this one, I would also make a reminder of 03, right? My boy the beast. A reminder of 03 with Shiroka, which is the reason we even built combat capabilities into the models in the first place. The sole reason is to combat 03 Shiroka. For that very reason, we made 04. Like, so I'm going over to the documents. 04, aka the Beast. 04 was designed with combat capabilities for the purpose of countering 03, but the model went malfunctioned during testing phase, resulting in 04 gaining sentience and went berserk. 04 was forced to shut down and the model is currently kept locked in a secured vault. Sensors are still able to pick up 04 signals, therefore it is advised to be cautious when approaching containment vaults. I want to make 04 a friend, but he would likely kill me. That is highly likely. Also, the thing with 04 is everything in the model was built solely for combats. Like everything, physical capabilities, offensive capabilities, and defensive regeneration, everything was created for defeating 03 and effectively at that. But on the other side, we did not go into anything else at it, so it leads to that malfunction during the testing phase, which make it gone berserk and nearly break down the workshop during that part. And we have to force it to shut down. Yes. It is top-notch in its combat capabilities, in everything, and we haven't really been able to replicate that capabilities until 09, which is the very latest model. But 09 still has its limits. I mean, it's only like it's nearly 04, but it still has its limits. It's think of it like a portable version. It's like comparing a laptop to a desktop PC. 04 is your desktop PC. Something like that. Yeah, basically. I also have like a few ones of 04 right here. Where is it? Like only one or two or something. So yes, this one is also an early version of 04. 09 and 04, who is physically stronger? Well, to be fair, 09 is stronger. I mean 04. 04 is stronger than 09. Like, to be precise, they are basically the same in mostly everything, but 04 is much more agile and the 04 sensors is better and its endurance stamina is much better, which make a long drawn out fight with O4 would be problematic. Like if O4 and O9 situation would occur, we would only be able to hold it for probably a couple of minutes before O9 is drawn out. So that is what we don't want to happen. So it is still in progress of research. So this is this is an early version of O4. We didn't really integrate much into the models. It was only a tail and a head. And yes, that is also an early version of the head, which later become the main design of the mask later on. It also had eyes and mouths. I think this one dated like, I don't know, 2014. So O3 is loose, not contained. Yes, O3 is the only one that is not contained. O4 is currently contained, deactivated, but we still need to keep an eye on it. This one is O4, and another one is also O4 on screen. Right, so now we will go over O3, which is, yes, as I said before, it's the reason we needed all these combat capabilities in the first place. The interesting thing with O3 is she also has a mind of her own. But because of her design was built different from every other models, she also thinks differently. By the way, how did you manage to contain O4? Well, we managed to shut it down. We were forced to shut down its neural system, so it stopped functioning at that point. Like, we were in the middle of a testing phase when we had the O4 when Berserk situation, so we managed to shut it down in the middle of that. It still managed to deal severe damage to the workshop, but we managed to shut it down and lock it away. But we still need to keep an eye on it. Always. Anyway, we'll go into the document of O3, aka Shiroka. O3 was designed with almost similar design and purpose to O2, but with even more distinct design than O1. Kuro wants to create a model with its own mind as well, therefore he created O3 and a total of opposite personalities than himself. So O3 is probably the first model to be created to have a mind of their own, to replicate a mind. Yes. So she has a different mindset. It was a success at first. O3 eventually evolved and gained sentience, be able to think and feel by itself. But because of their design, often O3 will remain neutral, but usually will appear hostile against Kuro or other vessels, which at this point include O1, O2, O5, O6, O8, and O9. And as some rare case, if that were ever happen, she would encounter with O4 and O7 as well, if that proves to her benefit. But the thing is, she has a strategical mind. She is not simply a model created with nothing at all. She was built, and her mind was built and designed. Unlike O4, which accidentally gained sentience, O3 was designed to have her own mind with a designed mindset. Do we know what her end goal is? Well, that is what we also want to know as well, but we currently have no leads other than, yes, her actions are very, very hard to predict, so we still need to be prepared at all times. She has actually ceases her activities like recently, but we do not know for sure. Her activities are really, really low recently. Like, I do encounter her a few times, but she did not appear to be hostiles. Yes. It appears O3 has the ability to detect and distinct Kuro and other vessels from others and from each other's. O3 appears to have an interest in Greek and Nordic mythologies. Do you think it's possible to recruit O3? Depends on the reason. Yeah, it is. I think there is a slight chance it is possible, but probably only when it benefits her. This is a very, very, very dangerous woman. Who knows what ups in her mind? The inner imagination of my minds are an enigma. O3 probably. O3 was designed to have an opposite mindset than mine, and like opposite personalities as well. It's like the difference between Kuro and Shiro. The difference between black and white. If you can imagine that. That is how different it is. So while she can appear to be neutral from time to time, she mostly appears to be hostile. As long as it benefits her for some reason, like for whatever she has in mind. She is the enigma. May a war and event. Actually, I really would not think an event where Shiroka would make a world end event, because I cannot think of any reason that it would benefit her at all. Because she still has like a very, very human-like interest. Like at these two lines in here, O3 appears to have an interest in Greek and Nordic mythologies. Which is a rather interesting point, really. See that one. Light and darkness. Oh yes, I forgot to include this one in it, but it is also the one that Lambda just posted in. Yes, it is one of our encounter between me and O3. We go to a few designs of O3. Where is it? Here we go. A few designs of O3. Here, this is a more closer look to O3. Yes, she recently has these kind of winged cloak robes, and yes, she also has a mask. Greek and Nordic mythos are really interesting. Well, to be fair, they are. Maybe she wants to be prayed to like a goddess. Well, she is interested with it for some reason. Who knows what she's up to? But that is something we're still trying to find out. Can she make musics? Apparently she can. I'll pray to 06. Same. Design's really cool. Yeah, she takes on an opposite kinds of themes than than other. I need to see more O3. Well, I don't have much of O3 to be fair. I don't have much of O3. And this is also an earlier design of O3, which back then she has this red and white theme rather than white and yellow, white and green theme. This is an earlier design. Still has that design of a violin, but yes, I like to imagine O3 just look down on everyone, especially Kuro, rather than look down. She's rather like to tease or some sort. I like white and green more. Kaya. And also at that point, we at some point we also has this alternate route where making Shiroka as a male sometime as well. We also had that kind of direction once. To be honest, it did not went very well. But yes, we did have one of those. Like so, yeah, it's O3 was the reason why we needed to have an offensive capabilities on most of our models recently. But she has stopped activities for a while now. We haven't really been able to detect her presence recently. It seems like she either laid down or she's planning for something. I have no idea. But for the meantime, it is safe to assume that we can just lay down for now and just watch for what she's about to do next. Just lay low. Now white and red is awesome too, but it's better for O3 to be green and white. Yes, it is her design. Kind of. Mostly because black and purple was the opposite with green and white. The violin weapon is best is allowed to play tactical Nordic combat music. It's true. Oh yeah, about her weapons, I would also like to talk a little bit about her weapons. Is a sword with a violin. She's able to manifest some kind of shields and bullets of thin air or of some sorts. Energy, manifesting energies out of thin air. Like it acts somewhat like a bow and a shield, while also retaining its functionality as a violin and a sword at all time. What could problem? What's that? Was there not a cool fight pit between 08 and 03? Yeah, it is the one that I just showed earlier. It is the one that I just showed earlier, but I really did not put into this this document. So yeah, that is all the antagonists out the way. I'd like to imagine that she is the pompous artist type. She is not really an artist type. People uncultured and swine. No, she is not like that, really. She is more kind of a teasing type. A more kind of teasing type. The type that where they just peer into your souls and know what you're about to do while cracking a smile. She's grin at me sometime. Multi-weapon awesome. she is rather very polite. She is rather very polite. But her words, they hit hard. Her word hits hard. So she's smug. Something I said. She's a kind that she just take a look at your eyes and she know what's going on. It's a dangerous type. Yes. Anyway, it is 03 out of the way. Let's make way for, again, so holier than thou type. Maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's make way for 02. 02. Ice Queen? No, she's not cold. She's not the cold type. She likes to make she's polite. She can make jokes, but those kind of ironical jokes and sarcasm that can really hurt you. She's the one in class that has the best mark and also does the optional project. Not really. I would say she's like more of the queen bee. I would say she's like the queen bee kind of type. The mischievous type. Yes, more mischievous. And she will tease with you from time to time. Very interesting and dangerous. Yes, very, very dangerous woman. Alright, so we will go again to 02. So if anyone remembers the part that we talked about 06, where 06 is basically, let me read the thing again. 06 use the frame and core of 02 as base, adding more upgrades and alteration. Right, so basically 02 is the original model of 06. It's Kuroka. She is the prototype. 02 is the prototype. 02 is the first vessel created artificially. This model doesn't have any unique function or design, other than being designed similar to a female humanoid. The purpose is to create a body that is functionally different from 01, which is a male. 02 was used mostly for the purpose of testing and troubleshooting. So 02, back in the beginning of the mass project, we're getting to the beginning of the mass project here. 03 is like Mordred from Apocrypha. Kind of, but more polite and smarter. Yeah, it's like Mordred from Apocrypha, but more polite and smarter. And she can really make jokes that hurt you, like some kind of sarcasm and all kind of shit. Like very, very offensive words. She has ways to use her words. So yeah, 02 is basically an original model of 06. So the thing with 02 is we didn't have 03 back at this point, and everything did not go that much extreme to the creation of the models as in later on, which we added a lot of crazy functions and offensive capabilities and all kinds of shit. O2 is the first model, like it basically just that. It's just the models, no bells, no whistles, just a model created artificially for testing and troubleshooting for research purposes, mostly for gathering data. Select rival characters. O2 was O2's, to put it frankly, she is 06. The O2 was later on modified it to become 06. We basically just took the frame and the core, and mostly we keep everything, just adding stuff on top of O2. You're gathering data. Yes, it is for the purpose of gathering data. It was the first model. The first one, no bell, no whistle, just a simple model. For experimenting, testing, troubleshooting purposes. It was just simple as that. Later on, when the needs evolved, we added the more functions and everything to O2, and we made it too much alteration. We actually named it 06 because it was to the point that it was basically different from the O2. Like the purposes are different because we also need to research on making like developing offensive functionalities against O3, and possibly, if it were ever happen, O4 as well. And yes, another core difference between O2 and O6 is that O2 was just basically a model, but then when it comes to O6, she actually gained sentience in the process. So there's actually 3 examples of the models having sentience, having their own mindset in here, which is the first one is O3. She was designed to have a mindset and like a pre-designed mindset. She was built that way. And then there's O4, where the beast is accidentally gained its sentience and went berserk in the process. Like everything was kind of arrow at that point. And then there is the case of O6, where she also accidentally gained its sentience like O4, but she didn't went berserk. She was actually very obedient. It's as if she knows everything that happened so far. She is the oldest model around. Hope the manga comes soon. I would probably, I also want to make a manga, but by this point, making a manga is just very tiring, and you know, I have a lot of work to do, so I really cannot just do everything. I even want to make animations and like novels and all kinds of stuff, but I cannot even make a simple 4 comma mangas these days, so I don't really have time, and I don't think I really have the energy for those as well. O6 is sweet. O6 is best girl. O6 is best girl. So yes, basically O2 is the prototype. She is the first model of them all, right? She's the first model of them all. I think I also have some kind of documents regarding O2, like just, I think just one, which is this one, an earlier O2. I think this one is like I don't know, 6 years ago. It's around 6 years ago. She wasn't called O2 at this point. She was just generally called Kuroka, but yes, I actually was using a model, but yes, O2 and O6 are the same one. The core difference is back in O2, the mindset, the sentience part, the Kuroka mindset part of it, it wasn't formed yet. It was simply just basically a doll. O2 were basically just a doll back then, like has no mind or anything. But then eventually through the process of updating and upgrading and modding her, and she gained its sentience, she had her own mindset and personalities and feelings during that process. And at that point we decided to label her 06. The entire mass project sounds really interesting. To be honest, I didn't think they would go along this well. I mean, I always have this kind of the whole series, like here and there, like it's just like piece of events here and there. But now that it became, I documented them into the mass project, I didn't think they would go this well. They take water, cute, yeah. Alright, so basically O2 was the first model to be ever created. But if there was O2, there ought to be an O1, right? So what is O1 exactly? Well, now we go to the beginning of the mass maker. The O1. The original body. This is Kuro. No modification, no nothing. Just a normal human of some sort. Well, this depends on you. It is the mass maker that is on you right now. The original Kuro dudes. Sort of. But since it also in the part of the mass project, I also has to document it as well. Human. Well, later on, when I used the Model 08 and all kind of stuff, it's probably not really human anymore. It's basically just artificial clone vessels. But yes, this is the original body, the human one. Right? 01, aka the original Kuro. Kuro's original body. Dissatisfied with the capabilities of current organic body, Kuro converted his mind into portable data and modified the organic body into a moddable vessels. Still, the vessel is physically limited, therefore Kuro started creating and experimenting on multiple vessels. This process is compiled into the mass project. Oh shit. Scum. Why does this have to be said? The mass project. That is this one. Two. Yes. So that is the mass project that we all know. Nice. Also, yes, I guess you really haven't really seen the mass maker as well. This is the face of the original. So you're telling us that Kuro's mind is now wandering data between a few vessels? Well, yes. However, am I supposed to point myself into using different bottles? I bet Audrey is out there somewhere making white sun or white moon. Maybe. Toothpicks. Maybe. So yes, that is because the process of importing my body into a vessel that I can move in and out to, it also the base of this project. What the O3 organization play? I don't even think O3 is working for an organization. She seems to be like just working independently. Asking her friend. But yes, that is for the mass project. Yeah, I mean, why do you interested in my assets so much? Why don't you just go out and make yours? %200% sure O3 would kill you. She is not that rude. She still has like normal human morality, and she probably still had to live somewhere out there and blend in, so probably she still have to live a normal life somehow and still have to yeah, she still has some kind of morality, but for Yami, highly likely. Make a lower stream neck or something. It depends on you. Look, you don't have to like just base it everything on mine. I mean, it's kind of cool if people will just take me as an inspiration, but you just these are my creation. These are my creation, alright? You cannot just like copying everything I do. You have to make something of your own. Too bad I shouldn't be throwing money around right now. Yeah, you shouldn't. Keep your money. Like, you should be making your own stuff. That. Yeah, so it's basically the mass project. Is that basically it for the mass project? I mean, like, make waifu not actually take. You still take. You took my Kuroka Dakimakura and probably like 25% of what I do. Just came up with something on your own. The mass project is honestly something I would like to read on a book or watch on a show. I mean, truth to be told, these are probably a large part of my legacy on most of my works for like on a span of dozen years. I'll make O3 Daki. You don't even need to take like O3 Daki. Make your own characters, genius. Make fan art or something, but don't steal my character design, okay? You can make fan art, but don't steal my character. That is not cool. Yeah, so these are like my works for probably like for as long as I can remember. It's a compilation of a lot of my works. Make sure you use the art hashtag. Oh yeah, I really don't even like check the hashtag much recently. It's just there. I really haven't checked it once in a while because, well, I just don't. I mean, man, I make commissions and people will keep getting me subs and things all the time, but having some kind of fan art would be really, really nice. Kuro art book one. Well, it's really not worth making an art book for it, and it costs money. It's something that costs money. I only use it when it's not a sculpt sketch. You can still use it when it is a sculpt sketch. I don't fucking care. It is a fan art. You know how often do I get a fan art? Like rarely ever. If you just like not use it when a sculpt sketch, you probably never. To Kuro project, oh really? But like, these are most of my works, like probably like all the artworks that you've seen over here is like a large part of my characters and everything. Well, Kuro fan art it is then. Yeah, right. Do what you want. But again, if you would like to see more of my artworks, you can check out my DeviantArt right here. It has like mostly everything that when I started going digital arts. And if you would like some to read more about the mass project, I have like a thread on Twitter right here so that you can check out. To say the truth, they are not from me. I see. I see. Yeah, those are the things. Yep. I really cannot like just post every artworks that I showed on this stream to Twitter because there are a lot. I literally downloaded like 20 image or something from DeviantArt just to make the stream. I cut it out and stuff, and there are also stuff that I never showed, that I have literally never showed on Twitter or anything before. So what I'm hearing is that I should make fan art. Look, man, everyone loves a good fan arts, right? Everyone loves fan arts. I mean, I'm having people giving me gift subs and commission monies and cheers bits all the time. I mean, every forms of support is appreciated, either through subs, either through just coming to a stream in chat, or just lurking, or follow me or Twitter or Twitch. And on that part, if you like my work, consider following me on my Twitch and my Twitter. Yes, but yeah, and well, I just really love to see fan arts, really. Keyboard here, my actual serious right lurking. Yes, like every form of support is appreciated. But probably the thing that I would like to see the most is your kindergarten scuffed doodles. Like, imagine like when every time you're having a hard time on stream, like maybe this month I have going low on commissions and anything, and you just one day decide to check your art tag and see that you have some kind of new scuffed kindergarten like doodles, and then it's just like, whoa, what the fuck is this shit? And that it warms my heart, man. It is not money or anything, but someone actually spent time taking a page from their notebook, some ink from their pens, a little bit of their pencils and erasers to actually make those stupid, ugly, scuffed kindergarten doodles for me, for the one-day supports. Damn, I would really love those. Really, really appreciate. But again, every forms of support, I appreciate you all. Either you just, just chatting, or just follow on Twitter, or just lurking on my stream. They are all very, very appreciated, because the matter is that you are here with me, right? Cause of lurking, working harder, but we don't talk about that. Hey, just do what you want, alright? These are not like a must for you. You should never like consider any of these is a must for you or anything. Just do what you feel like it. Children drawing coming. I give you my kindergarten drawing. You have strange way to show affection, but it's wholesome. Well, I mean, that's the deal with me, right? I don't really have like much viewers. Like mostly some of my streams just have like 5 to 12 viewers. Probably my most average stream would have like 12 viewers, but that's all I can get, and probably I'm not gonna get more anytime soon. So I will appreciate everyone who ever come to my stream or ever supported me. Know more about that time where Wada and Jesus were slave thoughts in this stream. No, Wada were not part of the lore. Get out of here. Wada is a bitch. A cowardly bitch. Cheesy, cowardly bitch. We're never there when we need him. Fuck ass. Think he's so big. Dude, literally never there when we need him. He is not there when we need him. Anyway, though, again, if you have more questions about the mass project or the lores or anything except for Wada, you can put it in the chat and I'll try to answer them. Yes. Again, yeah, I only have like that much viewers. I only have like that much followers. My followers on Twitter is still decreasing like every day. So at one point I just stopped worrying about it, and I just focusing on appreciate the ones that I have right now, rather than just, hollow numbers. That doesn't lead you anywhere ever. So yeah, really appreciate everyone coming to my stream. Ironic hate on what it is the unironical hate on what do you have an idea for a new mask ahead? Oh yeah, about masks that I'm working on. Yes, I actually have like 2 ideas. One is another form of O9. It's like another plug-in for the Zeitgeist driver belts, where it was be like an upgraded version. It's like a more a combination version of O9 and the musical Battle Van mask, and it will be based on ENVTuber form Kamen Rider build really. And another one is I think I've been like posting a lot of it recently. It was based on Glaveness from Monster Hunter World, like where I would actually try to make an animation where I sharpen a sword using the jaw and using the heat from the sword to light up a cigarette or something like that. If I'm not destroyed by my second vaccine shot, then I'll make a Kuro stream. Do what you want, Yummy. Do what you want. Do you think you can give us a spoiler on the next mask? Well, I think I already answered that question, but I don't actually have like the image in here because I think they were all like camera shots from my phone, but I do like tease them a lot on Twitter recently. I cannot really find them on stream this time though. Sorry about that. But yeah, again, like as I said, one is a version combination of O9, an upgraded is a combination of O9, the musical mask, and ENVTuber, and another one is a Glaveness model thing because I love Glaveness. Shit. Get stabbed in the O9 upgrades. Yeah, I figured it's time to make another forms of O9. And in case you all didn't know that the current O9, it was based on Arc 1 from 01. I just love that shit. And you know, I just figured that a white model, a white themed model, why not? So yeah, that's how O9 came to be. And yeah, the next one probably like the ENVTuber based one. Yeah, but again, those are just my intention. I do not have like an exact time when I will be starting to work on them or which one will come out first, but yeah, I don't actually have like a solid schedule to actually make them. I haven't even started yet. They are right now just ideas on the notebook, but yeah, those are the ideas and the ideas that I'm having right now. So yeah, those are the ideas that I'm having right now. Parker's cleverness never hurt. Yes. Yeah, and the other one is Glaveness. Like, damn, man, that thing is sexy. I just, you know, I wanted a model that actually has like an. What the fuck is this at? Wait, hold on. This actually songs. Damn it. Yeah, I wanted to have like a Glaveness mask that actually has an animation where I would be sharpening a sword with my teeth, and then I would use the heat from the sharpened sword to light up cigarettes. That would be so damn fucking badass, not gonna lie. Also, yeah, again, if you like my work, consider following me on Twitch and Twitter, and if you haven't already, consider checking out my merch store with yeah, in case you want some kind of products with my artworks on it. We have t-shirts, we have mousepad and KissCut sticker, and yeah, stuffs. We don't have Dakimakura and plushies though. Stream Element don't have that, but yeah. Oh, 09 torso armor remind me of an armor from an anime or series, but I still don't know. Sasua. Well, again, 09 was largely based on Art 1, but another thing to consider is that my art style is heavily influenced by Shiro Miwa and Disgaea and The War Sign with You and Akasa. How do you consider sharpening claws instead of a blade? I mean, sharpening claws? That seems lame, man. Why not sharpening a blade instead? That sounds much cooler. Like, you should do the things that's cool, right? I think sharpening a blade that is much cooler. And then I really just have this idea of yeah, you know how Glavenus, it has a bladed tail and it sharpens its tail blade with its jaw, and when it does, it heat up and it deals fire damage. And yeah, I want to have a model something like that, and then when the sword is heated up with fire, I would light up a cigarette with it and put it in its mouth, and it something like that. Badass chess monster hunter blade sharpening just for chats. Well, again, guys, I mean, like, I'm the fucking mad lads that made the 09 models, and I don't know, in case that you all haven't really like seen the models or anything, I think is I think it is some time for you to like just take a big look on the models, right? I think it's actually a way to end the stream, really. No, I don't think it's this one. Was this one? I think this model is bucket. I think it's model's bucket. I think you get your clipping buttons ready, everyone. I don't know where my button is. I don't know where shit is. This is like a backup plan, so I don't actually know like if I had set up shit for this. But yeah, I just think it's cool to just show everyone, like old people and new people, what it actually do. It's just like 5 close, 2 close, hand on, hand off. What the fuck? Right, I actually don't remember how this works. I need to figure this out a bit. I'm just going to put some kind of placeholder on this thing until I figure out what things does. But yeah, just for the sake of having this on the stream, I guess. What are you just like? Shook up Esker debut con, not exactly debut with model. I think it was just do fine. I guess the fuck. It doesn't even move it. Shit scuff, man. Shit scuff it. Never trust this thing. Never trust this thing. Oh my god. I have like everything so perfect, and then there's this part where it's supposed to be a surprise. Shit fucking not working for some reason. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time, shall we? Is this a good proportion? I think it should be like a little bit like this. This is the part that I am not prepared for. I prepared for this stream for like this beginning of the week, but this is the part that I am not prepared for. But again, guys, blame 07. Must look up 04. It is still contained. 04 is actually the beast. 07 is the one who messed up with the machine and things. But anyway, I think it's time to put a highlight on the stream and let's put a highlight on the stream. And does it work? Why is it not working? This shit is not working. Got fucked. Shit is not working. Hold on. This is scuffed. Why is suddenly not working? Shit's suddenly not working at all. Why things suddenly decide to not work? God fuck. I really just gonna make a placeholder key for this one. I haven't used this one for quite a long while. I don't know if it even works. Or did I use the correct model? I don't know if I used the correct model. I think I used the correct model. Oh wait, I don't think I used the correct model. Hold on. I don't think I used the correct model. Okay, it should be working now. Sorry about it. Oh god, it's so scuffed. I need to organize this thing properly. Like everything was so perfect at this point, and then there's this last part. Let's just scuff it ourselves. Maybe smaller. A 7. Let it happen. You push for it. Alright, yeah, okay, let's do this one more time. It's probably not that much, but let's try this one now. Oh, nice. Alright, working all night. Suckers. Yeah, the head is too high, but I cannot do anything about that because of all those TVs. But yep. Yeah, that's so cool. It was there. I don't really get to use this much, but yeah, that is all you get for this screen time, boys. I think let's let this scuff end the stream, alright? Psychase, yeah. Like let's just let this scuff end the stream. The animation and sound effect though, it was supposed to have a legit sound effect, but the model tracker doesn't allow sound effects, so I'm glad it doesn't because the sound effect is cringe as fuck. First time, yeah. People loves it. People loves it. I know. Alright, I think it's time to end the stream here. We have a stream tomorrow night. Probably either Monster Hunter World or Hollow Knight. Depends. And we have a Helix 2 stream on Sunday. We will finish that game. Yeah, thanks for the lore. Yes. And you know what? Let's raid Elvia Nezumi again. She is well, what is fucking streaming? Turnip Boys commit tax evasion. What the fuck is she doing? Like we will we will rate Alpia Nezumi. Again, thank you everyone for coming. If you like my work, consider following me on Twitch and Twitter. And also, you can also check my merch store as well. If you're interested, you can type in !merch in the chat to check it out. Yeah, sounds normal. Nezumi, yeah. Yeah, I just like the girl. Anyway, I'm preparing you the race message. Remember everyone, spam in the chat, blessed by the black sun. And I am Masaru Kuroka. I'm your mask maker, the director of all this mask project. And yeah, I stream every day in the week without a T on the top. Again, thank you everyone for coming, and I'll see you all next time. Remember, spam in the chat, blessed by the black sun. And yes, let's raid Alpia Nezumi. Let's go.